Welcome to my channel. This video is regarding applications of artificial intelligence. Anyone who can't operate a mobile phone or maybe doesn't know how to use a calculator is probably a misfit in the society that we live in today. These days are, those days are not far away when AI tools and applications will start replacing all the gadgets that we are using in our day to day lives, including the calculators, mobile phones, and the other gadgets. The machines haven't taken over as yet, not as yet at least. However, they are seeping into their way into our lives, affecting how we live, work, and entertain ourselves. From voice powered personal assistants like Siri and Alexa to autonomously powered self driving vehicles boasting powerful predictive capabilities. There are several examples and applications of artificial intelligence which are in use today. Artificial intelligence has become a crucial part of our daily lives today, and it assists in almost every scenario, whether you realize it or not. Every time you do a Google search, book a trip online, receive a product recommendation from Amazon, or maybe open your Facebook news feed. These are just few everyday instances, but in all of these, artificial intelligence is in the background, working in the background. I'll be discussing a few applications in this video, which is part 1. There will be another video called part 2, in which I will be discussing more such applications. And of course, whenever a new application comes, a new application is invented, a new product is invented related to artificial intelligence, I'll be keeping on posting the videos here for you. So let's start with the first, virtual assistants. These days, virtual assistants have become a very common technology. Almost every household has a virtual assistant that controls the appliances at home. A few examples include Alexa, Siri, Cortana, and these are gaining popularity because of the user experience they provide. Virtual assistants use speech recognition and natural language processing to match user text or voice input to executable commands. Many continually learn using artificial intelligence techniques, including machine learning. It can do more, than just play your favorite songs. It can be used to control the devices at your house. It can be used to book cabs, make phone calls, order your favorite food, check your weather conditions, or manage your schedule, and so on. Everyone is familiar with Apple's personal assistant called Siri. Siri, she is the friendly voice activated computer that we interact with on a daily basis. She helps us find information, gives us directions, add events to our calendars, helps us send messages, and so on. Siri is a pseudo intelligent digital personal assistant. She uses machine learning technology to get smarter and better able to predict and understand our natural language questions and requests. Alexa. When Amazon first introduced Alexa, it took much of the world by storm. However, its usefulness and its uncanny ability to decipher speech from anywhere in the room has made it a revolutionary product that can help us surf the web for information, shop, schedule appointments, set alarms, and a million other things. But it can also help, of course, power our smart homes. And it's of real help to those people who have limited mobility. Amazon says it's been using neural networks to make Alexa's voice sound more human when it translates text into speech. Now, another example for Google's virtual assistant is called Google Duplex. It has astonished millions of people. Google CEO Sundar Pichai unveiled Duplex, and it says that this is a voice technology that sounds jaw-droppingly human. It's used with the Google's Assistant, the search giant's rival to Amazon's Alexa and Apple's Siri. And for now, it is only used to book appointments and reservations on your behalf over the phone. It uses verbal text like uh. It speaks with the cadence of a natural human voice, pausing before responding and elongating certain words as though it's buying time to think. As said earlier, please try and whichever product I'm telling you here, there are various videos, other videos in on YouTube to understand how basically these products work. You can go and visit them. Okay, now then it's online food ordering, driven by a surge in online food orders, especially among millennials. Leading food delivery platforms like Swiggy and Zomato are embracing artificial intelligence in a big way to better read fast changing consumer behavior, minimizing errors, and of course, enhancing customer experiences. Now, whether it's Swiggy, Zomato, or any other online food ordering platform, it has two sides to it. One is the consumer side, and the other is the restaurant side, or the its own partner from where it gets food for you and delivers it to you. So, if you're talking about the consumer side, Swiggy is using AI to deliver a personalized discovery experience for them, whether it be catalog intelligence, whether it be customer intelligence, relevance, and personalized customer experience and real time signals. With the help of artificial intelligence using data analytics, these platforms are able to provide you a curated list of nearby restaurants on the customer's page based on their location and preferences. If talking about the restaurant side, then it is using AI for time series based demand prediction models that help its partner restaurants plan way ahead of the incoming demands. The time of every delivery agent also needs to be optimized by selecting the right route for delivery and to ensure their constant movement, to include break time, and all this is done in the background with the help of artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies. Another application of AI is predictive text. Now, predictive text is an input technology that facilitates typing on a mobile device by suggesting words the end user may wish to insert in a text field. Predictive text algorithms use what we have typed in the past to suggest the next words in a sentence as we write. These features are already available on smartphones. So if you could see, there are, you type in few characters of the word and automatically there are suggestions. So you can choose out of those. These suggestions, of course, are given as is told to you on the basis of whatever you have typed in the past. It's not only on smartphones nowadays, softwares. If you are using Microsoft Word, you're using other softwares, you just type in, even in your Gmail and all, you type in the first few alphabets, the rest of the alphabets of the word are put in gray words, and if this is the right word, this is the word that you had to type, you just press tab, the whole word gets typed automatically, saving you a lot of time. So predictive text is now available in most of our applications that we are using, whether smartphones, whether softwares and computers, and so on. Okay, now let me just say a statement from Harry Potter series. Harry tore his eyes from his head and threw them into the forest. Voldemort raised his eyebrows at Harry, who could not see anything at the moment. Now, for those of you who are wondering whether this is from J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter series, do not be alarmed by this dip in her narrative capabilities. In fact, this is a dialogue from an AI generated chapter called Harry Potter and the Portrait of What Looked Like a Large Pile of Ash, and it is based on the boy wizard's story. This chapter was written using an artificial intelligence enabled algorithm created by Botanic Studios. It was trained using the text from the original 7 books in the series. They fed the text from the 7 volumes into a predictive algorithm. The algorithm then learned the pattern in which the words were paired throughout the series, and the algorithm learned to make suggestions based on its understanding of this pattern. Okay, now more applications here. If you can see in Gmail, you have something called as Smart Replies and Smart Compose nowadays. So, start typing a reply in Google's Gmail and it might feel like it's reading your mind. If you can see on the screen here, it reads the mail which comes and just gives you 3 suggestions of what you should reply. Most of the times the suggestion that it gives suits us, so we can choose any one and click, and it is typed automatically. Otherwise, of course, you can type the reply on your own also. Tap out the letters THA and up pops the rest of a sentence in grayed out letters. That's what I told you in the previous predictive text. Press tab and your entire sentence completes itself. So predictive text is there, smart replies are there in Gmail, even smart compose is there. This feature, these features which are there, whether smart replies, smart compose, predictive text, these features are powered by a form of artificial intelligence known as natural language processing. There is a video on natural language processing which I have put up. Please watch that video to understand more about natural language processing. So, natural language processing aims to understand and use language in ways that are more human-like than computers have ever managed before. What it does is it finds trends in your typing, vocabulary, and mood. It can suggest the next potential reply. So now if you're talking about Smart Compose, Smart Compose is just one of a number of technologies that again use artificial intelligence to predict what we might be trying to say. It uses machine learning to interactively offer sentence completion suggestions as you type, allowing you to draft emails faster, whether you're responding to an incoming email or drafting a new one from scratch. Apart from these uses, search engines now commonly use autocomplete to automatically suggest questions we might be asking. So you open Google, you have to write a question, you have to write something to search for, you just write in a few characters or a few words and it completes the sentence for you, it completes the question for you. Even on our smartphones and web browsers, there is a feature called autofill which completes online forms for us. So whatever information is saved before in that form automatically comes, like our name, our address, our phone numbers, and so on. You must have seen all these. What I'm discussing here, you must have all experienced this before. Okay, one more thing, in Gmail, some people would have worked, since around 5, 6, 7 years back. We did not have anything like this. Gmail inbox was just one folder. But now there is a classification to that inbox folder with primary, social, promotions, all the mails are segregated into various folders. So Gmail tabs use a classification system that applies machine learning to categorize your emails and then decide where to put the email based on a variety of signals. These include, of course, various inputs from the mail itself. It reads the mail and tries to find out whether it has to put it in the primary tab or the social tab. Google uses machine learning to power everything from how it sorts search results to how it automatically categorizes your emails into promotions, social, and so on. You can read, anything which is related to a social platform, any email related to a social platform is automatically put it under social. Anything related to any advertising campaign or something goes into promotions, and so on. Apart from this, it is also used to filter spam in your inbox. It automatically sends an email to a spam folder if earlier you have transferred a mail from a particular sender to a spam. That means it just learns, it reads what you're doing, it learns from whatever you are doing online. So if you have received some message and you put it in spam, the next time the message comes from that particular sender, Gmail again puts that email into spam because it learned from your previous behavior. Gmail learns to put it in the spam folder, by your behavior or by seeing a particular content in the email that you have. Okay, now content streaming. How about some, let's discuss something about using which without basically using which your day doesn't end, I mean not just begin also for some. Yes, I am talking about social media and entertainment portals. If Facebook isn't your thing, maybe it's Twitter or Snapchat or Insta or any of the other available social media apps. The fact is, when you're using social media, a majority of your decisions are being influenced by artificial intelligence. From notifications that you receive to feeds that you see in the timeline, everything is being curated by artificial intelligence. It considers all your past web searches, interactions, behaviors, and everything else done by you during your visit to these websites and tailors your experience according to that. Let's take an example of Netflix. Netflix uses machine learning to generate many variations of high probability click through image thumbnails that it relentlessly and continuously tests throughout its user base for each user and each movie. All to do what? To increase the probability that you will click here and watch the video. It records every touch you make on the screen to detect your mood and behavior, to suggest content you may like. Netflix provides highly accurate predictive technology based on customers' reactions to films. It analyzes billions of records. So, this is the data for AI which comes through Netflix. It analyzes billions of records to suggest films that you might like based on your previous reactions and choices of films. This tech is getting smarter and smarter by the year as the data set grows. Amazon Prime Video, even Hotstar, all these are examples. Of course, who forgets YouTube? YouTube suggested videos are what? These are also recommendations on the watch page that viewers may be interested in watching next. These videos include personalized recommendations based on viewers' previous watches. Of course, videos that are topically related to what your topic of the video is, watch time, favorite videos, etc. This is it as far as part 1 of this video is concerned for applications of artificial intelligence. Any questions related to the topic discussed in the video or a request for a video on any other particular topic, that you feel you need for can be asked through the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Thank you so much.